All right, basic strum patterns. Now we've been through this in class, but this is like this lead guitar videos previously. This is to give you a reference to come back to when reading the handout you've been sent. So basically, most Western music, especially North America, that isn't either bluegrass or progressive rock, will stick to a 4/4 time signature, which means there's 4 beats per bar, and the quarter note gets that beat. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where the strumming patterns that you're always so curious about come from is how many times do I strum at each one of those beats? And this is what all is coming up. Right. So we're going to do quarter note, which means I'm going to strum on the 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you take like part A in the PDF, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But as simple as it gets, and when trying to figure out a song, go to Ultimate Guitar or look someplace, this is usually a good spot to start. It may not sound as quickly or as cool as the strum pattern you're trying to get, but it will get you to the point where you know where the chords change. That's the single most important thing, other than playing in time, playing evenly, in this whole mess. All right, eighth note strums. I'm going to strum 2 times per beat. Now I want to keep the 1, 2, 3, 4 in the same place. So I'm going to chuck an and between everything. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So part B is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Right. This is usually when I'm trying to learn something where I start, because then I can figure out where the chords change. It's easy to keep the time of the whole thing, but you do what you can manage. The next one up is part C, triplet strum, which means I'm strumming 3 times per beat. You don't hear this a lot. This will kind of fall into somewhere like 12/8 time, which is another whole mess we're not going to get into today. But basically 3 times per. Now I'm going to strum down, up, down each time because I want to get a solid 1, 2, 3 motion out of this. So part C, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Just like that. Again, 3 times per. The next logical step is part D, which is 16th notes. Now I should mention before we go into part D, is that the count continues whether you're actually playing the guitar or not. Now if you're playing with the drummer, he or she will continue, the bass player will continue doing what they do and not get noticed by anybody. But that count still goes whether you're playing or not. So in the 16th note strum, I want to go 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and gives me 4 strums, keeps the 1, 2, 3, 4 where they all have been the whole time. So 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and you don't necessarily always have to be playing. I can be doing this. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and that kind of idea. Again, counting whether it's with the E where there's spaces in between the strums. So in this case, I go 2E and 3E and that kind of idea. Or the scratches, 1E and 2E. And that count continues on. All right, so the next video up will be parts E, F, G, and H. All right, we'll see you then.